of my peace. You are my joy, you're my everything. All that I am, all that I'll ever be is a result of who you are to me. My heart's desire is to do your will, to pursue your purpose, your plan fulfilled. My soul's delight is to follow you. My goal, my purpose is your will to do. All that I am, all that I'll ever be is a result of who you are to me. All that I want for people to see is the image of I am in me. Every day I live to see, I thank you, God, because you let it be. The breath I breathe is life to me. Everything you are is what I wanna be. Yeah, yeah. All that I am, all that I'll ever be is a result of who you are to me. All that I want for people to see, yeah, is the image of I am in me. All that I want, all that I'll ever be is a result of who you are to me. Yeah. All that I want for people to see, yes, is the image of I am in me. Yeah. Oh, is the image of I am in me. Is the image of I am in me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is the image of I am in me. You are, you are, you are, you are.
It's Friday Night Live with Cat Carter. Get ready, set, let's go. Come on. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. Hey. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Yeah. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. Hey. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. 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 With Cat Carter.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night Live. I am your host, Kat Carter. How is everybody doing today? OMG, you all won't believe who I have in here today. Oh my goodness, I have been waiting since last year for this show. Darnel Alexander is on FNL. All right, so you say, well, who is Darnel Alexander? Let me tell you. Darnell is from Seattle, Washington. He has over 30 years in the game. He is a international professional solo artist, R&B. He has collaborated with Sir Mix-a-Lot, and he was a member of the R&B quartet Second Nature. You guys remember Second Nature? He has shared the stage with, check this out. I know you know some of these people. Check this out. Queen Latifah, James Brown, Mint Condition, Boys to Men, Patti LaBelle, and more. Oh my gosh. Y'all ready? Y'all got y'all tea or your beverage of choice? All right, well, I'm about to bring him to the stage. I have kidnapped him for the entire hour. Please welcome to Friday Night Live, Darnel Alexander.
Cat, what's up? I love that intro.
Oh my gosh, I am just so hyped. I am just so excited to have you here. Oh my goodness. Let me put your information on
Look,
here so
I'm
they can get a
excited to
hold of
be
you.
here.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. How are you doing, Darnell?
I'm doing amazing. Every day above ground is an amazing day.
What you said? I know that's right.
You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
that's right. I know that's right. Did I miss anything in the bio that you wanted to tell the people?
No,
Did
you
I
did
get
well.
everything?
I think you
Okay.
covered all bases.
Okay, all major bases. All right. Okay, well, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get started because the time is going to go so fast.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to dive right into it, okay?
Right.
Who or what inspired you to be a professional solo artist or
You know,
singer?
I was thinking about that lately, and I
Mhm.
look back to my first concert, seeing Luther Vandross on stage, and I really think it was him. And I think about all the records that I listened to growing up.
Mhm.
Um, their voices touch my soul in a way that when I was younger, I really didn't understand. But I can tell you that when I went to that concert, I'll never forget the way I felt, and to hear someone sound that good live
Wow.
was insane.
Yeah, he is definitely a treasure that is missed. That's for sure.
Missed, so missed.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, like, was he your only influence, like when you were growing up, like listening to different types of music? I'm sure you listen to different genres and
Yeah,
stuff. Was he like I'm sure there were others. Like, were there other influences
yeah.
or solo artists that you kind of
Look, I
cling to a little bit?
I grew up with Cameo, Curtis
Yeah,
Blow, you know,
me too.
LL Cool J, but LTD, Teddy Pendergrass, Peebo Bryson. Those were my favorites. They just had the signature sound. As soon as they came on, it's like I could feel it, and it was just the sound that I wanted to put on repeat.
Oh wow,
Yeah, and then
wow.
when I got older, singing, I loved, groups like DeBarge, New Edition, loved Joe, and Boys to Men. All these people
Yeah,
really had an influence on what I do now.
those are some amazing people that you actually that you brought up for sure. What do you enjoy most about being an artist?
Creating, that's my favorite. Making something from scratch, and then sharing it with the world, and you're just like, oh, I can't wait for people to hear what I've come up with. You don't really know, who's going to gravitate towards it, but the way I feel inside about it, I'm always excited about things I'm going to introduce to people.
Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I also love, when I perform and then the energy from the crowd. That's another favorite of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, how do you balance music like with your other obligations like family or your everyday? How do you do it? Especially being like an international
Yeah.
artist? How do you stay grounded? What do you do?
I've been practicing a lot of gratitude. So when I
Ooh,
get up in the morning, I'm grateful to be alive. I think that attitude allows me to take on the day with a positive attitude and outlook, regardless of what comes my way, what challenges I experience. So I'm always grateful for every gift, the gift of life, the gift of my family, and the gift of
yeah,
being able to do what I do, because a lot of times people don't realize those things can be taken away from you. So you really got to
just like
be
that.
just like that,
Yeah,
and you got to be appreciative,
yeah.
of every little gift, no matter how small or large that we're given.
Wow, that was a really good answer. I definitely agree. I can definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I would probably say mostly the same thing that you just said.
yeah. It's you know, we're so lucky to be present here and
Yeah,
alive, and to think about not existing. I can't fathom that.
yeah, yeah. Do you have any hobbies or interests, or can you tell me something on your bucket list that you haven't
Yeah.
done yet that people
Oh yeah.
probably wouldn't even believe?
Well, I need to, go to Egypt and see the pyramids. That's probably really high up on the list. I love experiencing new landscapes and environments. Um, my hobbies, I like to hike.
Okay.
I wouldn't call working out a hobby. I feel like it's a necessity to stay healthy and to be able to fit my clothes properly. So, um, you know, but another hobby, I love action movies and, sci-fi. So if I were to get the opportunity to, get in film or TV, throw me in some, Star Trek type stuff or something, you
You
know.
know what? I can see one of your songs like being like the soundtrack or something. That would
I'm
be
all
like,
about that. I'm so all
that would
about
be
that.
good.
I'd even be down to have, one of my songs be the soundtrack to some of the, romantic movies too,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that.
yeah.
For those of you, I don't want to tell it just yet. You all will find out a little bit later if you stay on the show. But yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Definitely see that. Okay. How do you? How does your creative creative creativity for the songs that you write? How does that work? Like, do you talk about life? Like, are your songs about
Right.
your experiences? Are you sleep and then the Lord wakes you up and then you got to write it down real quick? Or
Yeah,
like, tell me about that.
yeah. It's a little bit of all that. Like sometimes, it takes a while sometimes, but once I'm in the groove, then it just comes. I feel like it's coming from heaven. But usually, someone will give me some music or something, and I'll hear the music, and then instantly, I'm like, oh, I got to do something with this. I got to, write to it, and I'll go to sleep. Then I'll wake up, and I won't even be able to sleep because I'm like hearing, verses are coming to me, vocal arrangements, and I try to record it on my phone. And but yeah, I mean, typically I'll hear the music, and that's what really gives me the inspiration to write to songs. Otherwise, I love collaborating with people. I've always had the dream of having, really top producers, take my
Hmm.
voice and say, hey, this is what we hear on your voice. We need to get you to this level, and this is what we hear for you. I love that too, because then it's always like a gift. Oh, you get the song and you're like, oh, it's perfect. Now I got to deliver it back to them what they gave me.
Hmm. So you say recorded. I'm curious. Do you play any instruments?
No, and I've always wanted to learn one, and it's never too late, right, to learn an
No, it's never
instrument.
too late.
So, but I don't play any. I just sing. I love to, harmonize and do all of that stuff as far as studio work goes.
So you harmonize and record what you
Hmm.
hear or what
Yeah,
what you're thinking of, and
yeah.
then you go, wow,
And I do it at home. I can just sit at home and create all of this stuff, and then, ship it out and let those guys do their magic on it.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
it's fun. That's the fun part, right? You don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know what's gonna come out or be created.
Yeah,
It's like a new day.
yeah.
You know.
So how would you describe your music? If someone would ask you to describe your music, how would you describe your music that you
I've been
that you create?
recording. Yeah, I've been recording original material for quite a few years, but more so heavily from 2009 on. And is there a little bit of neo soul, a little bit of uh, a lot of R&B 90s feel, because I felt like that was like the era for me. I was like really deep into like the new jack and all the slow jams from back then.
Hmm.
I love the way it makes me feel, and but yeah, I would describe it as just more like just real soulful R&B.
I mm, hmm. I was I was curious. Can you give us like maybe a little sample of just so they can
Oh yeah.
understand where you come like so that they can see if they say what you just said that it seems like.
Let me do this. I'm gonna put on the little special shellac for people to hear.
Y'all pay attention, pay attention. I hope y'all ready.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs and made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. You told me precious secrets of a true love, withholding nothing. But you came out in front when I was hiding. But now I'm so much better. And if my words don't come together, yeah, yeah. Listen to the melody. 'Cause my love is in there hiding. You know, a little something like that.
Well, I wasn't gonna come back. I was just gonna let you sing.
Wait, I got a little hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, now I know why they be having towels on stage. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here.
Ooh, I need some water. Hold on a second.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get you some tea right now. Did it sound okay?
Oh yeah,
All right.
sound good.
Did it sound okay?
My my media director, did you hear what she
Wait.
said? Did it sound okay? So we've never, I don't know if I've ever had anyone sing a cappella, and if they did, it wasn't that long. It was maybe like just a verse. Like,
You know what? Let me tell you a little story. So that
Yeah.
is what I used to do when I was younger in high school and middle school when I sang at talent shows, because I could never find the music to the songs I like to sing. So I always came on the stage a cappella. Even as a young adult, I'd walk into the nightclub and, I'm like, I don't got the music. I'm just going to sit here and sing this thing a cappella. It was crazy,
Mhm.
There's a lot of pressure
Wow.
without the music.
Well, we got quite a few comments when you started singing. Let me see. Cheryl, my media director, said, "You better sing."
Yeah.
Miss Gerald says, "Groovy." And then Ron Leffer said, "You know you are bad when you smoke a Donny Hathaway song. Sang! Exclamation
Man.
point, exclamation point, exclamation point."
Oh, man, I appreciate
My
that.
mom says, "Sang." Oh my gosh. Tina says, "Sounding good." Angela Howard, Auntie Angie saying, "All righty, Mr. Darnell." Oh my gosh. Let me see. Oh my gosh. So
They all know I'm supposed to be standing up when I sing it, but for this setup, I'm going to try to pull from my diaphragm and get it out.
you working harder sitting down.
I look the sweat. I was like, man, I could feel it.
Wow.
But
Wow.
but yeah, I mean, I've always been attracted to those singers. They sing with so much emotion, so much power, and so much soul, and
Yeah.
you don't hear much of that these days. People
No, you
really
don't.
just getting in there. I do see a lot of people on social media that do sing like that, but I think my job is to bring it back to the mainstream if I can.
Yeah, we
You
need
know?
we need you. Not saying that the music now is, but it's just
Yeah,
different.
it is different.
It's just
yeah.
different. Like what you're just saying will always be a classic. It's going to
Classics.
always be a classic. I
Yeah.
mean, whenever I hear it, it's like, whoo, so
Yeah.
it's just different now.
And that's what I want to do is make more classics.
Yeah. And then we have a lot of people that are not ad-libbing, but well, maybe that is the word. They're not using their
They're singing-
authentic voices.
they
You're
sing
using your
falsetto.
voice.
Yeah, they're sing falsetto and the
Yeah.
pretty voice, and I can sing like that. I'll do a little bit of that in some of the songs, but I feel like people really want to feel your heart and soul. So
Yeah.
it's imperative to give them everything. Lay it out all on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. What has been the highlight of your career so far?
That's so crazy. When I did the Apollo Theater, I think I still haven't really digested how
Tell us about that.
impactful. Dwight, he runs the show there, and he took me on the whole tour. Rubbed the tree stump, and I've been to the Apollo before with my old group Second Nature, but I don't remember any of that. Like it was like a complete blur. So to go back as an older adult, present and aware, you feel the gravity of like all those who came before me, and to be able to kind of make my mark there. I think that was definitely the biggest impact that I've had thus far.
Okay. All right. So you don't know this, but we're going to play a game. All right, y'all. Darnell did not know I was going to get him. So that's how we do.
I see you trying to tap into my sci-fi right there. I got you.
Well, you told me earlier that
Yeah.
one of the people that influenced you the most was Luther Vandross.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this is called Pictionary. It's a Pictionary game. I'm going to put pictures, and you got to look at the pictures, and you put the pictures together, and they're going to be a title of a Luther Vandross song.
No. Okay.
And we're going to see if you can figure it out. Okay.
Jeez, okay.
We're going to see how well you know
So much
Luther.
pressure.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some. Maybe I'll give you some easy. Okay, I'll give you some easy for the first one. Okay. So it's the first line and the second line.
If only for one night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That one was out in 1986. Now that was an easy one. That was an easy one. All right.
I
Okay.
like it.
You don't like this?
I like it. It's
Okay.
good.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Bet you don't get this one. Let me see.
Promise me.
How did you know? 182. That's 1982.
Look,
oh my
look,
god.
You know, I know all about the little finger hug there. It's a cute thing that people do nowadays.
That pinky finger promise.
Yeah, because I don't remember that happening.
Pinky promise.
When I was younger, and in my 20s and 30s. But yeah, people do it now.
yeah. All right. That's two. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
So amazing to be loved. I know you.
Man, I cannot get you. You know them all. Okay, so that was so amazing.
Look at the cover. He's by the brownstones out there.
1990. Is that what's in the? It
I
is
think so.
in the bag.
I think he's in New York at the brownstones back there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was 1996. Wow.
That was one thing when I went back to the Apollo. I loved walking through the neighborhood and seeing the brownstones. I'm like, this is just like the stuff you see on TV.
Wow.
So cool.
When I think about Luther, like his voice was so dynamic. Sometimes I wonder if he was before his time, because it was.
Yeah, definitely. You can't deny something that beautiful and rich was a gift from God. I mean, that was what he was put on this earth to do.
Yeah. All right, you're almost there. I can't get you. Let me see.
Here and now.
1989.
I promise to love faithfully.
Don't you throw nothing.
I have to sing it like I hear it in my head. I'm like, okay, just say it.
No, this is wonderful. My media director's over having a fit. Okay. All right. Last one.
Wow. It's the power of love. It's the power of love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get that.
I could not get you, Darnell. You got all 5 of them correct. That was 1991. Power of Love. Luther Vandross.
I guess he had an impact on me. Yeah. There's no words for me. To express being able to do what I do now, and give people the opportunity to hear Luther in a tribute setting, because I've always used to watch all the award shows, and I'm like, I need to be out there singing that. I need to be up there, like, they need to hear this,
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree.
I'm like, they need to hear, like, and just when you watch those shows back in the day, man, they hit you hard with stuff, and they were always surprising you, and somebody would walk out, hit a note, and you're just done,
and that's it.
I think we need to bring that back.
I think so too.
Putting it out into the universe is already out there now. I don't even know what to say after that.
Yes, it's going to happen for you. I know when we did sound checks, I was like, you should be like, if they do a dedication or something for Luther Vandross, your phone needs to be ringing.
Yeah. Well, we're going to keep hitting them with some beautiful music. I have so many more that I haven't, released yet on social media, but we're going to slowly eke them out and just give people, some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom wants to know, do you sing Luther songs? Yes, he does. Well.
Yeah.
Very well. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Let's see. So, who would you like to do a collaboration with that you haven't with already?
You
I'm
know,
thinking they should be calling you to collaborate, but
you know,
like if there was somebody that you could pick, who would you like to collaborate with?
I thought, wouldn't it be super dope to do a show with like me in October London? He's doing like all this Marvin Gaye, and then I'm busting out Luther. That would have people floored.
Yeah, I think so.
So I put that out in the universe too. Like we go toe to toe on stage and just blow people away.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Anybody else that you could think of that
Oh,
you would
I mean, she's,
that would do it?
there's singers out there. Uh, you know, I have a list. I have a list because just depending on the style and song, like for example, was it Alex Isley?
Hmm.
She's very sultry and smooth. I'd like to, hear myself on something of that vibe
That
and
would be a nice
style. You know
harmony.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, because she's very soft and airy and breathy,
Hmm.
and I love singing like that.
You all would probably make a good blend, like for
Look,
real.
I'm saying, but I when I first heard her, I was like, okay, yeah, I haven't heard anything like that for a while. Since Faith
Interesting.
Evans.
Wow. Faith is no joke either. I really
I
like Faith.
know, man.
Yeah.
I fell in love with her voice when I first heard that first record. I was like, and we're done, people.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she's like one of those artists that don't get the recognition that she
No,
should.
no, no.
There's quite a few that I
It's
feel
it's
like
a
that.
you know
But
it's like it's a game out there, and you got to kind of fit into a certain spot to get people to really pay attention to you. But we can do it.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
can still make that happen.
Is singing a gift or a talent to you or both?
I think both, to be able to hear yourself in tune and sing on key.
Hmm.
Because you
Hmm.
go places and you're like, wait, you don't hear the music? How are you singing like that? But it comes naturally to me. Sports does not. So you put me on the basketball court. Only thing
Right.
I could do is swat people's shots on the basketball court, or tackle people in football. But definitely, it is my talent and gift. As when I was growing up as a kid, I'd see people with talent and have gifted abilities, and I'm like, how are they able to do that?
Hmm.
At this age,
Hmm.
at such a young age. So you can imagine when they get older, you just hope that they cultivate it into something positive and do
Yeah.
something well with it.
Yeah. Okay. What has been the biggest problem that you would like to share with us that you've encountered while being in this music industry?
I think it's access,
Hmm.
right? People are always like, "Why don't you go on The Voice?" I'm like, "I don't know," or like go on like
Oh,
or AGT, right? So
yeah.
I've submitted a video to AGT, but it's like they're looking for something specific, and I think with the advent of social media, I thank God for that because I now have a platform to share this with. Before last year, um, I really wasn't on the scene anywhere. I wasn't on the radar at all. That's like hard to believe.
It's hard to believe. I'm sitting here like, what?
Yeah, and a lot of it. Well, I was doing original material, so people don't really want to listen to that unless you're on a major radio station or on TV, and then they're like, "Oh, you're somebody." Then they'll listen to your original material. But when I found out that people like covers, like when they found me on TikTok singing in the garage and they gave me 3 million views, I'm like, "This is what you guys were waiting for." I've been singing this stuff in high school. I haven't
Hmm.
sung Luther Vandross covers since maybe a couple of weddings, but not in public since high school. So I'm like, wow, okay, well let's do that. But it's really access, right?
Yeah.
You can't really get in front of the right ears to get where you see yourself going. So I've changed my way of thinking, and I believe in manifestation. I believe in, uh, you know, uh, believing in yourself and knowing where you belong. You know, in the universe, and I'm just gonna let the cards fall where they may.
Yeah.
I won't say how come or why not. It's a matter of if and when.
If and when. Yep. Yeah. I agree with that as well. No does not mean
We
it's
don't
not going to happen.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're not
delayed, but
letting
it's not denied. Right.
right, we're
It's
not
coming.
letting in any type of negative thought
Yeah.
patterns
Yeah.
that are gonna take us off our track. So
Yeah. So you mentioned that you do perform at some weddings. What do you think is the best song for a wedding? Like maybe for a song like for the after they got married at the reception. What would be like the
Oh, after?
yeah,
The
maybe
after
after.
song?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Um, that's funny because the after song is it's got to be like a dance song, you know.
Okay, so maybe the bride walking down the aisle.
Okay, that yeah, that and I sang for a buddy of mine in Seattle. I sang Here and Now. That was like classic. You know, it's just got the right beautiful intro, and then when the voice comes in, and it's like, oh my gosh, everybody's in their emotions and their feelings. That's probably the most classic in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so you have an kind of a new single that's out called "What If"
Yeah,
that I wanted to premiere on FNL, if that's okay. So
yeah. Let's
tell
do
us a
it.
little bit how that came to be. Tell us all about it, and we'll listen to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I live in Minneapolis, and ran into a friend of mine named Jordan Johnston on social media. I hadn't even seen him before, you know, because I don't get out much. so, but I liked his music. I thought it was very different. It was very funky, very 80s, 90s. And I said, well, you know, let me just kind of check him out and see what he's doing. And next thing you know, we started talking. And then he was like, yeah, you know, would you like to sing on one of these songs? I was like, yeah, you know, I mean, your music's great. Come to
Hmm.
find out, his dad is Bob Johnston, who used to be signed with Flight Time Records. And I was like, no wonder why he got this amazing sound. So we, you know, he wrote the song, and I was like happy to sing on it. We did a duet, and there you have it.
All right, let's check it out. I really like the beat. I really like this song.
Yeah.
You all check this out. We'll talk about it on the other side.
Why you still on my mind? Every day, every night. I thought I had let you go, but I guess that ain't so. Do you remember those nights? Do you remember the love we shared? 'Cause I've been thinking about us and how we moved on. But tell me, do you still think about me? I never let you go. You let your feelings show. We try this once more. Guess never saw it wrong. I was made for you, and you were made for me. We were meant to be. Guess never saw it wrong.
Are you sure that we tried? And this is really goodbye. And now we're sitting here wondering why?
Why did I ever let you go?
Should I call you up and let you know that
Should've never let you go.
what if
We try this thing again, 'cause I know you still think about me. Yeah. I never let you go. You let your feelings show. We try this once more. Guess never saw no. And I was made for you, and you were made for me. We were meant to be. Guess never saw no.
never let you go.
What if,
You let your feelings show.
what if,
We try this once more.
it's never so we'll know.
Ooh,
I like it. You know, it's
I
it's
can
been a
listen to
long,
that again.
it's been a long time since I shot a music video, so that was fun.
Whew, I love that song. That is a beautiful song. I
Thank
don't know
you.
if it's a medley. I don't know what that. Oh, that's a beautiful song to me. What if?
You know, facts, right?
Say it again.
Facts, right?
Facts.
Facts. What if?
Man, wow. I'm speechless. So, did you write the words of that song,
He
or
did.
how did?
I think him and his dad, or at least Jordan did, but
Wow.
they produced it, and I heard it. I was like, absolutely,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
beautiful. That's
yeah.
beautiful. Best wishes on that. So,
Thank you.
Ron said #1 in the UK.
Yeah, we hit the #1 on the UK urban charts out there. So that was,
Congratulations on that. How's it
um,
doing over here?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's like we're different in the US, right? We've got to really like do some damage. Um, so to my knowledge, I have no idea.
You
I
know, it's
just,
a shame that we get more appreciation when we go to another country, but
yeah, yeah. I mean, and I welcome that. I think it just makes us work all that much harder.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, congratulations on that single. If anybody wanted to purchase your music or find out more
Yeah,
about you, or if they wanted to hire you for a wedding or a concert or
yeah.
some, how tell us how we can get a hold of you.
So my contact information is on Instagram on my link tree, and I do have email contact on Facebook. So on Facebook, it's under Darnel Alexander, Darnel with one L. But the rest of the like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube is Darnel Alexander Music. And you can go to my website also right there, darnelalexandermusic.com, and you could submit your inquiry there as well.
Where can they find your music?
I'm on
Let's-
iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music. Um, what is it? There's any and all
Digital.
platforms that are out there. Yep, yeah.
Okay. All
Amazon
right.
Music, all of that stuff.
Okay. Well, it is Black History Month, and this is the last day of February, so I got to take a break and do Black History tribute. Is that okay, Darnell?
Absolutely is.
Okay. So take a little break, and then I will be right back.
All right.
Okay. All right. Are you all enjoying Darnell? OMG, y'all. OMG. I could have did a replay on that. I'm not playing. All right. So let's see. Let's do our Black History Spotlight. Okay, the spotlight tonight, her name is Sarah Recker. And she was deemed as one of the first Black women millionaires in the United States. She was born in 1902 to African descendants of the Muskogee Nation. And then Recker was granted 160 acres of land by the federal government at the age of 12 years old as a result of the Dawes Allotment Act of 1887. Recker's land was located in Glenpool, Oklahoma, about 60 miles from her family's home, and it was considered inferior soil, which basically means that it wasn't suitable for farming. Recker and her family became burdened with paying taxes on that land and the property, and in 1911, the family leased the parcel to the Standard Oil Company. In 1913, an independent oil driller named B.B. Jones drilled a well on the Recker property, which produced more than 2,000 barrels of oil a day. Recker began receiving an income of $300 a day, which is $7,609 today, from the oil strike. In October 1913, the property became part of the Cusher Drum Right oil field, and as a result, Recker began receiving royalties of over $11,000, making her the richest 12-year-old Black woman in the United States. News of the 12-year-old Recker's wealth began spreading across the country, and she began receiving letters requesting donations. By the time Recker returned 18, her net worth was already over $1 million. that would be $11 million today. Recker and her family relocated to Kansas City, Missouri, and settled in a small stone American four-square home located at 2000 East 12th Street that still stands today. At the age of 20, Recker married Kansas City businessman Kenneth Campbell, and they had three sons. She and her family were recognized by a lot of people in the area as local celebrities, and they would entertain a lot of the guests, such as Duke Ellington, to name a few. Unfortunately, Recker lost a majority of her wealth during the Great Depression and moved out of her mansion. And then she died in 1967 from a stroke at the age of 65. Since then, the home on 12th Street has had multiple different owners and tenants. However, United Inner City Services, a local organization that works with communities across the Kansas City metro area, has been working to restore the mansion. So here is a picture of the mansion. And so it is on 12th Street in Kansas City, Missouri. So they're working on restoring the mansion in hopes of restoring her legacy. So we are spotlighting Sarah Recker. She was a millionaire at 12 years old. Wow. Isn't that something? Did y'all know about her? I never heard about her when I heard about Black history. I always heard of the regular ones, which is nothing wrong with that. But I wanted to put some different people on this month just to throw that out there. So yeah. All right. I am bringing Darnel back.
That was
you ever heard
piece,
of Sarah Recker?
No, I haven't. And great piece, by the way, because these are things that you just don't hear about.
Yeah. Yep. And so that's why I wanted to. I try to spotlight different. Yeah, different people. There are a lot of greats in the African American community. So yeah. All right, Darnel.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
In the next 3 years, I hope to be doing one of those award shows.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I see myself definitely a full-time regular artist out, just sharing beautiful music with people all over the world.
Yeah, I can see that too. They really need to give you a phone call. I'm serious.
Yeah, I'm easy to reach for now, at least,
Yeah. If you could start all over again, what would you do differently?
Man, it's like,
or what would you tell your 12-year-old self? Like, what would you?
Oh man, the difference is if I was able to be a mentor to my 12-year-old self.
Yeah.
I would impart a lot of confidence and security in my 12-year-old self, right? That takes you a long way when you believe in yourself and you feel good about who you are as a person. It can do wonders for whatever endeavors that you embark upon. So and I try to do that with people I talk to now. I try to impart a little bit of knowledge, give back to the younger men in the community. Help people deal with depression, help people deal with confidence issues. These are all things I experienced when I was younger.
That's important.
Yeah. And so
especially for our men.
Yeah. And it's important to be vulnerable enough to, say I have a problem or I have an issue that is holding me back or I'm getting in my own way. And then let's find the answers to get you past that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's really, really good. Especially just having like a passion for men to be healed or whole or in doing that, wanting to do those kind of things. That's admirable.
I know in the Black community, the Black men, we tend to be, very cold and try to be hard and tough, and it just really just slows down the process of us advancing as human beings. So I think, like I said, it's important to be vulnerable and to be strong enough to say, hey, I know I've got these issues, and I'm working on those, and I'm working to be a better human being altogether. So.
Yeah, that's the first part of healing, is admitting that there is an issue, identifying it, and then, okay, let's fix it.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. What advice would you give to an inspiring young person that wants to be a solo artist or do what you do?
Number one, be 100% yourself, authentic. People like authenticity in a way that's hard to describe, right? People want to see the different person other than what you think other people will like,
Mm-hmm.
right? You don't
Mm-hmm.
know if they're going to really like you until you try it. So I would say be as authentic as possible with what you create, with what you bring to the table, with your look, with your attitude and vibe, and I think that will take people quite a bit further than what they think others want to see, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to please the world. You just have to please yourself, and everyone else will benefit from it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Do you have another acapella that you want to do for me?
I do. I'm gonna give them the Luther this time.
Uh
Hear
oh.
that
They're
Luther
not
version.
ready.
That Luther version. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me hold you tight, if only for one night. Let me keep you near to ease away the fear. It would be so nice if only for one night. I won't tell a soul. No one has to know. If you want to be totally discreet, yeah, yeah, I'll be at your side, if only for one night. Yeah, 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 if only for one night. Your eyes say things I never hear from you. My knees are shaking too, but I'm willing to go through. I must be crazy, standing in this place, but I feel no disgrace for asking. Let me hold you tight, if only for one night. Let me keep you near to ease away your fear. Yeah, it would be so nice if only for night. Yeah, yeah. I love those acoustics, right? I take
Yeah,
advantage of
I'm looking
I
at
take
these
advantage
comments.
anytime.
I'm looking at these comments.
Yeah, he's my total inspiration. It's like the sound is just I love it,
You sound just like him. So remember, let me tell y'all what I did to Darnell. We got on the sound on the soundtrack, and I was like, Darnell, we got a problem. He was like, okay, what's going on? I can't put those songs up there. You sound just
All
like him.
right.
We're gonna get
Ding ding.
just like him. So he had the suggestion, let's do it a cappella, and I love that even more. You can really hear his voice. What do you all think? Let me see. They said, nice with a heart. Sharon says, oh my goodness, I just love his voice. My mom says, my post Valentine's concert. Thanks a bunch.
Nice.
Ron Leffer says, wow, Luther is smiling right now up from heaven. Yeah, up in heaven. Yeah, I believe that. Miss Gerald sounds a lot like Luther, doesn't he? My goodness. Fire, Quran, fire. And Auntie Angel, yes, yes, and yes, with capital letters. Oh my goodness. If you all are enjoying Darnell and enjoying the show, especially if you're on Facebook, throw some hearts and some likes and some loves in there and encourage him. All right. So we got a few minutes. You know what?
Yeah.
Do you have any new projects that are coming up that you can tell us a little bit about?
Well, since you mentioned that, I'm super excited to tell the folks that are listening and watching that I have a new single coming out. It's a love song, probably one that folks will want to play at their wedding all the time, if not have
Oh.
somebody sing at their wedding. It's one of those.
Mhm.
Produced by Dennis Atkinson Jr. and Dennis C. Bettis. These dudes are the truth, and my prayers, I feel like they're being answered all the time now, and I'm just sitting in a place of openness and gratitude.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to have people that can hear what I do and then translate it into me, right? So the song is called Amazing, and it is going to be released and on all platforms on March 21st. So I have put out a link on all the platforms so people can tap in and get their pre-order. So I'm so
I
excited.
cannot wait to hear it.
I will definitely make sure you have
Oh my
your
goodness.
copy. It's
I
beautiful.
cannot wait to hear it, Darnell. I know
Yeah.
it's going to be fire.
And so, my goal is to throughout the rest of the year just drop you know, little singles here and there to just really give people a taste of really who I am as an artist,
Hmm.
and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's time for some shout outs. Let me get my sugar plum right here to give us some shots so you can see who's hanging out with us. All right, say hello.
Hello.
There you are. That's our
Hello.
Mr. Darnell.
Howdy.
Howdy.
All right, let's see who we have here. We have Shirley MBC hanging out with you on Facebook. That's my Chi. We have Karan Edmonds, my twin moderator who holds it down on Twitch for us. She is recovering. We have many prayers up in the atmosphere for her, and
Yes.
she will be back soon.
Karani.
Good to see you, sister. We have Donna O'Neill hanging out with you on Facebook. Ron Ledford as well hanging out with you. Lady LaCraw Jackson hanging out with you. Joynell Bow. Tina Wilson and Bonnie Wilson. We have my auntie Tia Alicia. We have Miss Angela, not Bassett. Lord help me.
I was like, wait, what?
If Angela Bassett graced us with her presence. We have Angela Howard hanging out with you on Facebook.
Thanks, Ron.
Sharon Gaidry. I think that's Gaidry. Sharon, welcome to the show. We hope you enjoyed. Elva Mason, welcome to the show. We hope you enjoyed. I think that's it.
All right. So we definitely want to say hello to the people in the Lurk Lounge. So if you don't put a comment on there, I don't know that you're there. I just can see the numbers. But we want to thank you so much for hanging out with. You got another one? I'm sorry.
Yes, I cannot forget our sweetie Marilyn Ford on YouTube.
Yay, Marilyn. All right. So thank you all so much for hanging out with Darnell. Darnell, if you would like to later on go back on Facebook and comment on some of the remarks, so you're more than welcome to do that. You're more than welcome. All right. Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome. I am enjoying this interview. About to throw a shoe at Mr. Darnell, but
Oh, man.
Good?
yes.
Oh my goodness. All right. So we are within the last 10 minutes. So I want to give Darnell this time. I think he's got something.
Yeah, I got something a little special. I'm gonna do the Luther treatment for this one. Let me see if I
Okay.
got this.
So what I'm going to do is, Darnell, I'm going to give you a chance to have final words.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let you end the show. So you can talk a little
Okay.
bit, whatever you want to share. If you want to give shout outs to certain people, you're more than
Yeah.
welcome. And then end it how you want to. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with FNL. Be sure to join me next week for another remarkable artist. Darnell, best wishes on your future endeavors
Thank you so
and
much.
your future event and this new single that's coming out.
Yeah.
And when time permits, we would love to have you come back and hang out with us again. You're part of the FNL family now, so
Yes.
yeah,
Appreciate
you got to come hang out with us again. I can't wait to hear this next single.
Yes.
All right, so best wishes.
excited.
So it's all you. All right.
All right.
Oh, you know
Well,
what, Darnell? Oops.
Yeah.
You got to do a liner for me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Will
I
you
was
do
waiting
that
for it.
too? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You started singing and I forgot everything I was supposed to do. Let me see. Do me one, Darnell.
You are listening to Friday Night Live with Kat Carter.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. It's all you. It's all you. They want to know when your next concert is. You got to answer that question. They asked about concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, it's all you, Darnell. Go ahead and talk.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to my manager, Elva Mason. Thank you. And thank you, Ron Ledford, for supporting me and, giving me all the gifts and treats that you have. I'm loving this journey. And I thank everyone for tuning in to watch this interview. And there's just so much more interesting things coming this year. So I hope you all stay tuned to see what comes out next from me. And again, if you want to check into what I'm doing on a regular basis, hit me up at Darnel Alexander Music on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. On Facebook, it's just Darnel Alexander, but with one L. And watch out for the imposters. As soon as you try to tap in, they're going to be coming for you. So, if you don't see the check mark or a high amount of followers, please disregard them. I will not ask anything from you except for your loyal support. So, again, I'm just grateful to be here today and to be able to share my gift with you, my talent, and looking forward to so much more. And before I leave you all tonight, I'm going to do a little special riff off with, the stuff that Luther Vandross used to do, kind of mid to the end of the concert. Is that okay?
Yes, it is. Go right ahead.
All right, we're going to do this. This is so cool. I thought about this for you today, and I'm like, we're going to do something cool here. Yeah. Ooh. Play it easy. Play it easy. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. Yeah. Yeah. When are you gonna say it's alright? It's alright. Ooh, baby. It's alright. It's alright. Alright now. No. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. But now it's alright. It's alright. Ooh, baby. It's alright. It's alright. Alright now. I used to be sad, but now it's alright. Ooh, yeah. A little bit of stuff like that, but I could go on for days with that stuff, but that was one of my favorite things that Luther used to do on the concert. He just had that echo going and he would walk across the stage and just bless you with all that goodness.
Yes. You want me to come back? Are you done?
Come on in. I'm done.
Because
look, I could do that all day long. Just come up with verses and words.
That was beautiful.
Oh,
thank you so much, Darnell. Thank you so much. And again, thank you so much. I know that your time is. I mean, I know you're probably kind of stretched, and I just really appreciate you just hanging out.
I'm so happy
on a Friday night.
I'm happy that you have me on. I'm grateful, and we're definitely going to do this again.
Yes, we got to do this again. All right. Well, we are out of here. You guys have It was 76 degrees where I am, and tomorrow's going to be 40. I don't understand.
It's
but
okay.
you all
That's
have
still like summer because it's
I
gonna be
know.
like 12 here.
12.
Yeah, it'll be back down into the teens here.
Well, let
So
me quit
yeah,
complaining.
enjoy that warmth.
All right. Well, you all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. We're out of here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Darnell.
Thank you so much.